Move to the next step. Change the orientation of the first layer, which is in the middle, to 90 degree, and add a new effect, corner pin. Update the corners of the layer to match respectively the first layer and the second layer. Now we will try to make it a little bit darker using the exposure effect. The value of the exposure will be -1.5. Copy the effect and paste it to the second layer. Now it's time to work on the animation by delaying the layers to match the animation, as in the reference of the logo of the Netflix. The starting of the animation looks good, but now we have to work on the transition effect by using the time remapping effect, and we'll try to get references from every moment of the animation. The starting of the transition, the end of the transition, like that. We will control the animation of each layer to match or to create a continuity in the animation of the transition between the layers as a reversed animation. As you can see, I am moving the keyframes to the desired time so we can have a reversed animation of the Netflix logo. Now it's time to create a drop shadow under the middle layer, and that's by creating a drop shadow effect. Increase the softness, for example, to 120. Then I will try to duplicate the same layer and choose the copying behind and increase the softness. Mask the middle part to create the softness of the middle region. We'll have like the illusion of a 3D effect. As you can see, the animation looks fine. I think it's time to work on the curvy base of the Netflix logo. Create a new solid. Whatever the color, just double-click on the ellipse tool to create an elliptical mask. Drag the mask to the lower edge of the logo like this. Next, use the blending mode. We can use the silhouette alpha to be responsible of masking the desired region. Now it's time to work on the 3D animation of the camera. To do that, right-click and create a new camera. Enable the 3D aspect of the layers. After that, we create some keyframes in the transform settings of the camera, and we start creating our navigation through the logo. At a certain moment, the camera crosses through the logo. To refine the animation, we can select the first keyframes. With Ctrl plus Shift plus F9, we can make it easy ease out. That will give it more smoothness at the starting of the animation. The remaining part of this tutorial will be the tricky part. And as you can see here, just there is the part with colors that is missing. For that, we create a new composition, 1500 by 1500 pixel in size. We rename it colors. 10 seconds will be okay. And we create a new solid. The new solid with the same size of the composition. After that, we look for the effect, for color gradient. And we change the color like this. We start with the orange. After that, the pure red. After that, blue. After that, we come back to the red. Like that, we'll have this composition. In the effects and presets, we search for the starburst effect, and we update the setting like this: the scatter 300, the speed 3, the grid spacing 30, and the size 30. We will have this animation. Now the tricky part is to create a fast box blur, and we make it just for vertical, and we update the blur radius to 2500. We can see nothing, but look at this tricky part. If we add a curve effect, and we choose the alpha channel, and we update the curve like this, we will have those bars. Feel free to play with the setting to have the best look. For me here, I'll update the size at the middle, playing with the keyframes to have more thick bars in the middle of the animation. And at the end, I will add a new effect, venison blinds. Like that, I will control the effect to appear and disappear at the starting of the animation and at the end. I will play on the transition completion every time I need, just to make the effect appear or disappear, and I will play also with the size of the width of the appliance. I'll continue playing with the setting just till the moment I find the best look, or the best look that matches the Netflix intro. Yes, we are reaching something nice here. Now I will add the colors composition to my original scene. I'll try to place those colors in the right place. Switch on the 3D option of the layer. I'll place it again. Once it's a 3D layer, it will follow the animation of the camera. I find that the color bars are in the front, so I push them into the back. After some adjustments and enhancements, the animation looks great. It's now the time to work on the global timing of the animation. To do that, drag and drop Comp 1 to a new composition. This will create a new composition. Right-click on the layer, then go to Time and enable the time remapping. Create a new keyframe at every animation articulation. For example, at the end, create a keyframe at the full screen color. After that, we drag the keyframes to make the intro a little bit faster, and we'll keep a hold on the colors a little bit. Now the animation is faster and it's more close to the original one of Netflix logo. The final step is to create a new adjustment layer, and we'll add a glow effect. I will play on the settings of this effect to match the desired look or to reach the desired look at every moment of the animation. For example, at the starting of the animation, the glow is not intense, but I will increase it at the end of the animation, as you can see here. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. In this After Effects tutorial, I'll show you how to create a 2D character walk cycle animation using Illustrator files. Let's get started. First, open your 2D character file in Illustrator. Once it's open, collapse the file into individual pieces to separate them. Select the first layer, click the icon to release the layers, and drag to separate them. After separating the pieces, rename them one by one. It's important to rename each layer for clarity. This helps keep things organized. Now, you'll have individual parts for each body part, such as head, body, neck, hands, and legs, which will further break down for easier animation. Next, save the Illustrator file by pressing Ctrl+S. Let's import this into After Effects. Double-click in the Project panel. Select your file and click on Import. Make sure to select Import Kind to Composition and Footage Dimensions to Layer Size and click OK. Double-click to open the character composition. Select all the layers except BG and press T to reveal the opacity. Set the opacity to 50%. Select the Anchor Point tool and relocate the anchor points of each object. For instance, for the head, move the anchor point between the head and neck. Do this for all body parts, including the legs, ensuring smooth animation transitions. Once the anchor points are adjusted, set the opacity back to 100%. Then start parenting each body part layer. For example, parent the lower hand to the upper hand and the hand to the lower hand. Continue with the legs, parent the lower leg to the upper leg, and so on. Don't forget to parent the head, body, neck, upper hand, and upper leg to the hip as well. Now you can start animating the walk cycle. Begin by animating the leg, thigh, knee, and shoe. Move 10 frames forward into timeline. Select the leg layers, press R for rotation, clicking the stopwatch to add initial keyframe into timeline. Move to the first frame and rotate the thigh to simulate the walking motion. Repeat the process for the knee and shoe, adjusting its rotation slightly to match the movement. After animating the leg, copy and paste the first keyframes to the last by pressing Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V to make the animation loop seamlessly. Apply the loop out expression by Alt-clicking the stopwatch and going to the property. This will make the animation continue indefinitely. Do the same for the knee and shoe. Now, to animate the left leg, duplicate the right leg layers by selecting them and pressing Ctrl+D. Place them to below and replace the right leg parts with the left leg parts, adjusting their positions and rotations to mirror the right leg's movement. You'll now have the full walk cycle for both legs. For the arms, select the arm layers and press R to reveal the rotation. Set initial keyframes at the 10th frame. Rotate the 3 hand layers in the first frame to the desired position. Then record the keyframe and move 20 frames forward. Rotate the arm and hand again to simulate the swinging motion as the character walks. Keep adjusting the rotation every 10 frames and apply the loop out expression to the arm and hand rotations to make them loop continuously. Now, to animate the left arm, duplicate the right arm layers by selecting them and pressing Ctrl+D. Place them to below and adjusting their positions and rotations to mirror the right arm's movement. With these steps completed, You've now created a 2D character walk cycle in After Effects. You can tweak the animation further to perfect the timing or rotation, but this basic structure will get you a smooth walking animation. Happy animating! If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find a link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hey friends, in this Premiere Pro tutorial, I will show you how to create this sand text animation. Let's get started. First, select the text tool and type out your desired text. Next, go to the Align tab and center the text. After that, use the Anchor Point tool, hold Ctrl, and double-click to center the anchor point. Right-click on the text layer, choose Pre-Compose, check Move All Attributes, then click OK. Press Ctrl+D to duplicate the layer. Right-click the duplicate and select Pre-Compose. Check Move All Attributes, then click OK. Now go to Effects and Presets, search for CC Particle System 2, and apply it to the layer. In the Physics section, set the animation value to direction, the velocity to 0.5, direction to 90 degrees, extra to 0, and gravity to -0.2. Expand the Producer section and set the X radius to 4 and Y radius to 15, ensuring the time indicator is at the start. Animate the position's X value to 1920. Bring the time indicator to around 4 seconds and set the position value to 0. In the Particles section, set the birth color to white and the death color to black and check Source Alpha Inheritance. Next, right-click, go to New, and add a solid layer, choosing any color. Place the solid layer between the two pre-composed layers. Then go to Effects and Presets, search for Linear Wipe, and apply it to the solid layer. Change the wipe angle to -90 degrees. Bring the time indicator to the start and create keyframes for the transition completion. Select the sand layer, press U to reveal all keyframes, and bring the time indicator to around 4 seconds. Set the transition completion value to 100% and adjust the feather to 30. Lastly, change the track matte of the first layer to Luma Matte. If you don't see the option, click the toggle switches /modes button to reveal it. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hey guys, in this tutorial, I will show you how to create 5 different text animations in After Effects. Let's get started. I will be using 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second composition for each example. The font will use Poppins Bold with size of 150 pixels that has central text paragraph. Now in the first example, there is no animation, so let's go ahead and create one. First, expand the properties of the text. Click the Animate button and select Position. Then you will see the Add button appear. Click on it. Go to Property and select Opacity. Now to bring the text down, we're going to increase the second position value to like 150. And then we're going to set opacity to 0%. Let's expand a range selector. Make sure you are at the start of the timeline. Create a keyframe for offset by clicking the stopwatch and set it to -100%. Move 1 second forward and set it to a positive 100%. In the advanced settings, set shape to ramp up, then set ease high to 25% and ease low to 100%. Let's check the preview. Now we have a very smooth and elegant text reveal. Let's move to the second example. We're going to open and expand the drop-down of the text. Click the Animate button and select Position. Click the Add button, then Property, then Opacity, and again click the Add button, then Property, then Tracking. Now we're going to bring the text down once again. So set position to 150 that we used previously, and before we use opacity, decrease the tracking amount to crunch the letters together like that, so it will be -80. Then set opacity to 0%. Again, make sure you are at the start of the timeline. In the range selector 1, create a keyframe for start. Move to 1 second and set it to 100%. Now drag and select these keyframes. Press F9 to easy ease the keyframes. While the keyframes are selected, we're going to open the graph editor. Here I'm using Speed Graph. Select any point, then you will see the yellow handles. I'm going to drag both of them all the way in, then exit the graph editor. And here we have a very snappy animation compared to the smooth that we created previously. Now let's jump over to the third example. Again, expand the settings. Click the Animate button, and this time I'm going to select Blur. Then click the Add button and set Property to Opacity. Now before we use any opacity, let's increase the blur until we cannot tell what the word says. Set it to 150, then set opacity to 0%. Again, at the start of the timeline, we're going to expand Range Selector 1 and create a keyframe for offset. Set it to -100. Go 1 second forward and set it to +100. Expand Advanced Settings. Again, set the shape to ramp up, and for the ease high, leave it as 0% and ease low, set it to -50%. Now you can see we have a simple blur animation. But if we enable Randomize Order, this will give us kind of a cinematic type of animation. Let's head over to the fourth example. Again, expand this, click the Animate button. I'm going to add Scale, then Add button, then Property, then Opacity. I'm going to set Scale to 0% and Opacity to 0%. Then expand the Range Selector 1. Create a keyframe for offset and set it to -100%. Go to 1 second and set it to a +100%. Expand Advanced Settings. Set Shape back to ramp up. Now set Ease Low to 100 and Ease High to 25. Here we have a very smooth scale animation, which you would see a lot in motion graphics type of work. To the fifth example. For this, once again, expand this. Click the Animate button. We're going to select Tracking. Then Add button, set Property to Opacity. Before we use any opacity, let's decrease the tracking amount to crunch letters once again. So -80. Then set the opacity to 0. Expand Range Selector 1 and create a keyframe for start at 0%. Let's move 1 second forward. Set it to 100. Drag and select the keyframes. Press F9 to easy ease them. Go to the graph editor and do the same thing, pulling these handles all the way in. Now exit the graph editor. And let's preview this, so this way the letters animate from the left. It looks like they were stuck together, and they are quickly expanding. So one important tip here is you could add motion blur if you would like the text animation to be even smoother. Click on the toggle switches / modes to see the motion blur option. So here, if we enable motion blur, you can see that the whole animation will be a lot smoother. Now I'm going to go back and add motion blur to every example, and we can preview them again. So this is the first one, and enable motion blur. If you don't see this column, click toggle switches on modes until you do, and you'll see the motion blur. So check this one, make sure this one is also blue, so you can see the motion blur. This is the first one, the motion blur. The second one. Third, well, to the blur you can't really apply motion blur. Let's go to the fourth one, enable motion blur. And here is the last one, so using motion blur is completely up to you. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services, and that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. Hey guys, in this After Effects tutorial, I am going to show you how to create this flow map easy flow line effect using Loop Flow plugin. Let's get started. Start by creating a new composition of 1920 by 1080 and rename it Loop Flow. Then double-click on the project panel and import your image. Drag this image into your timeline. Press Ctrl+D to make a copy. Press Enter and rename it to Map. Then lock the below image layer. Then go to Effects and Presets and search for Loop Flow. Apply this effect to your map layer. Then click on Pen tool and draw two masks where you want the flow to go. Go to Effects Control. Set the across base points to 30. Now assign Mask 1 to Mask 1 and Mask 2 to Mask 2. Here you can check the Loop Flow effect. Under Flow Map, select the Flow Map Draw option. Under Animation option, expand Animation Speed Noise. Set the Animation Speed Noise Amplitude to 200. Scale X to 680. Scale Y to 1700. We can animate this using Offset X. For this, hold Alt and click on Stopwatch icon. Then add an expression time *5. Here you can find the sharp edges. To soften the edges, go to Effects and Presets and search for Fastbox Blur. Apply this to map layer. Set the blur radius to 3. This will soften the edges. Now hide the map layer. Right-click on the timeline and create a new adjustment layer. Apply the displacement map effect to this layer. In Effects Controls, set the map layer from 1 to 2 in Source to Effects and Masks. Set Max Horizontal -600. Here you can see the map is not properly fit to screen. For this, change the center map to Stretch Map to Fit. Now you can see the effect of the energy flowing like this. You can always refine the mask using Map Layer. Now go Alpha option of Loop Flow and adjust the graphs for alpha along ramp and alpha across ramp. Create a copy of the map layer by pressing Ctrl+D and rename it to Color. Unhide this layer and make it solo. Now delete the Fastbox Blur from this layer. Now uncheck the Flow Map Draw and show background options of Loop Flow. Now under Distortion Noise, set the amplitude to 4300, scale to 40, and adjust the graph for distortion ramp. This will refine the shape. Now apply VC Color Vibrance and change the color according to your need. Click here to show all layers. Set the blending mode of this color layer to screen. Now we need to add glow to this layer. For this, we use Deep Glow effect and place this layer above Adjustment Layer. Right-click and create a new solid and rename it Optical Flares. Now apply the effect Optical Flares to this solid. Change the blend mode to screen. Place the flare accordingly. Click on Options under Flare Tab. This will open a new window. Under Preset Browser, click on Light and select Blue Spark. Here, solo the blue glow and click OK. From here, change the color of your preference. Increase the flicker speed and amount and decrease the scale. If you want to download project files or any of the assets used to creating this video, you can find the link in the description below. Scan this QR code to connect with Novela Film Academy. Learn video editing, graphic design, or get professional editing services. And that's it. Let us know what you'd like to see next. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe to Novela Film Academy for more such videos. To create this 4-color gradient effect, Apply the 4-color gradient effect to the PNG. Set keyframes for all color points.